Hi everyone, and welcome to another video. I am the Fragrance Enjoyer, and in today's video I will be talking about one of my favorite vanilla fragrances and also one of the best vanillas that is currently on the market from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. We're going to be talking about Babycat. So if you want to learn more about the fragrance, please stay tuned. This is a 2022 release, quite new fragrance, and after this one launched, it caused quite a stir in the fragrance community. I think one, because of the name, because people were intrigued to learn why this one is specifically called Babycat. And this one followed, of course, or is piggybacking on the success of Tuxedo. Everyone was interested to learn more about this fragrance. And the hype quickly followed, especially when people realized this is a very, very beautiful, manly, smoky, resinous vanilla fragrance. To kind of add fire to the whole story, YSL had production issues or shipment issues with this fragrance, and it wasn't easy to find. So there was a fear in the fragrance community that this one will be discontinued as soon as it launched, pretty much. So people wanted to get one even more. So for me personally, this one was easy to find. It was easy to test in the store. They have a tester available. And it was also easy for me to order directly from YSL. From that perspective, I think you should be good, especially now if you're watching the video and you want to get this one. You should not have any issues finding it. But when it launched, it was a bit tricky, to say the least. So let's kick this review off with taking a look at the packaging. I think this is okay packaging. I don't know. I don't really care too much for it. So I'm gonna set it aside immediately, and then we can take a look at the bottle together. Let's do a close-up first. So as you can see, a beautiful bottle. So for the last couple of weeks, I'm liking the simple bottle design more and more. I think this one is just timeless to me. If you take a look at the cap, it's magnetic, which is always a plus. And I'm going to show you the sprayer. As you can see, it's quite a decent sprayer. And what you will also probably hopefully see is that once you spray this one on hand, oh, it's so good. Once you spray this one on hand, your hand will be quite shiny. So there's a lot of actual oils that will be applied, right? So it's a beautifully made fragrance. So let's talk about the scent itself. It is made by the master perfumer Dominique Rapion, and it is one of the best vanillas that I've smelled so far in my fragrance journey. It essentially starts off with some resin, so some LME resin. You're getting, I believe, some kind of peppers on the top as well. But what you will also get, even though it's listed as a hard notes and base note, you will immediately get frankincense, saffron, and vanilla. So the vanilla is not necessarily shy. You will get it immediately. But the way this fragrance works, or the way this fragrance has been crafted rather, is simply stunning. It opens up very resinous, peppery, and it is followed immediately by incense and vanilla. Now, what this results in is a very dark, masculine, elegant vanilla that will be smelled quite easily by everyone around you, especially in the colder months, because the resin and the incense have been used to perfection to actually carry and multiply the smell of vanilla. So this will essentially take vanilla with itself and cut through the cold air, which is going to result in an incredible projection and longevity when it comes to this fragrance. After the resinous incensey opening, as I said, you will almost immediately get introduced to the beautiful, beautiful vanilla. Now, to me, this is a kind of a darker vanilla. I think you can kind of also tell by the juice itself. So it's a beautiful color. So this is kind of a darker vanilla, especially because it's essentially floating above the incense and the resins, which means that it leans, at least to my nose, more masculine. However, because it is vanilla, you can essentially put it off. So it's definitely unisex. But I think for men this is a beautifully crafted vanilla because it is perfectly designed for a black tie event, for a darker suit, for some cozy clothing in the winter, for some Christmas shopping, for walking around the city in winter. So this is absolutely beautiful. Now the dry down of this fragrance is going to amplify the vanilla note. So once you go to the dry down, which is approximately 3 hours after you apply it, you will get a beautiful combination of vanilla, still the incense, but then you will also start to get hints of suede. So this doesn't really go too leathery, to my nose at least, but it is just enough suede that you're getting this little vanilla lying on leather backbone with still a little bit of the resins, making sure that this is being pushed off your skin, leaving a beautiful sillage. So this brings me to performance of the fragrance, which is pretty easy to cover. So 8 hours minimum with this one. It's going to, at least in my experience, give you an amazing sillage. So you and everyone around you will be able to smell this fragrance. But what I love specifically about this one is that I can smell it all day. So regardless of how many sprays I apply, it could be even just one to the chest, I am able to smell this one easily on myself throughout the wear. Which is great because vanilla in itself is a very comforting smell. So for me personally, this one is quite beautiful. I sometimes wear this one to bed actually because it's very relaxing, which also means that the resins and the incense are not overpowering. So you can still wear this one indoors. Just don't overspray indoors, I would say. I already touched upon this as well, but this is best suited for the colder months, so for winter and fall. I also think this is a great daytime fragrance, so if you're going out, on a first date, whatever, so you can definitely wear this one as well. And then last but not least, I would definitely recommend wearing this one in a black tie event because this will fit a black suit perfectly. So having said all of that, I think this is an easy recommendation from my side. I think I've tried many vanilla fragrances over the years, but this one has essentially captured my attention the most. Right before I got this one, I've had Tom Ford's Vanille Fatale, which to me was the best vanilla fragrance before I smelled this one. And then as soon as I tried this one, I believe, sold the Tom Ford within 48 hours. And then I got a full bottle of this. It's so good. And as you can tell by the juice itself, I have worn this quite a lot. And so I got this one at the end of 2022. And as you can see, already a third of the bottle is gone. So this has been my review of Babycat. I hope you enjoy it. I would definitely advise you to sample this one before you buy it, even though it is so popular. You can sell it pretty much on the same day if you don't like it. But again, sample it, try it out. Let me know how you like this one. I think from a man's perspective, it is amazing to know that there is a vanilla fragrance that can actually work and is going to get the job done. So this is not feminine at all. It's perfect for a guy to wear. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have any recommendations about a future review, if you have any questions about Babycat, please do let me know. And also let me know if you like this one, if you have it, if you've tried it. I simply love this fragrance. It is beautiful. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.